One of the most intense moments of last night's vote, it came when Alderwoman Gabrielle Torina called out both Jonathan Logeman and Mark Bonney.
That's right. It was definitely the most intense moment in council chambers. They were the two people fighting hardest to bring this labor agreement forward. And she said it was because of their financial backing from unions.
And it's no coincidence that those who brought forth the PLA were funded almost entirely by the unions.
And tonight, we're digging deeper into those claims. A nonprofit called Illinois Sunshine tracks all contributions given to political campaigns, including our local aldermen. Let's first look at Alderman Bonney. And you can see here on your screen right now, since December of 2020, he's raised $28,625. Of that, nearly 70% of all his campaign money came from unions, and even $20,000.
Yeah, that's right. Now let's look at Jonathan Logeman, who brought forward this labor amendment officially last night. And before we start, we want to mention we did not include any of his personal money that Logeman contributed to this fund or his congressional fund that he had in the midterm election, rather. So since 2017, Logeman raised $39,162.60. Now of that, more than 81% is from unions. And now we gave both men a chance to respond to those allegations made by Gabrielle Torina last night. Bonney specifically wanted to mention less than half of his total money were from specifically the building trades, claiming that only makes up about 40% of his campaign funding, a number he quoted publicly in council last night. Now, Logeman said he isn't ashamed to have backing from the unions, and alleging corruption for that is wrong.
I had many, majority of my contributors were not part of the building trades, and in fact, were a range of donations, from very small donations, to donations as large as any of the donations made by any of the building trades. So,
allege something like that, essentially to allege corruption, to allege a crime, it's outlandish and unbecoming, and it's not true at all.
Yeah, still lots of developments to come with this. And our coverage of the Barber Colman development, it does not stop here. On our website right now, we have a full breakdown of last night's vote and community reaction from people living on Rockford's southwest side. And soon we'll have a breakdown of every alderman's contributions from unions. Make sure you stay with 13 WREX as we continue to get answers on the path forward for this site.